Hello, Galaxy! I'm here with a Star Wars Radar Ask Me Anything broadcasting live through our Periscope account. I'll also be doing one on our Facebook account and then on Instagram. I just like doing live video and interacting with the community dynamically like I'm able to do. So feel free to ask me anything, even as you're watching this video after it's live. I thought that in the interim, while people are thinking of questions, I would show you what I picked up at the Funko headquarters. Just posted the tour a few minutes ago in the YouTube channel and shared it across our various social accounts. I got my very first Darth Vader Funko Pop inspired t-shirt. I've had Darth Vader on Funko tees before, but never one with just Darth Vader on it that I can remember or that I've worn in ages. Very happy to have that. I love wearing t-shirts. I'm wearing a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive t-shirt right now, as a matter of fact. This is one I'm also pretty happy about, a Jawa with a melting popsicle. Aww. This is, I'm fairly confident, the first Jawa t-shirt that I've ever owned. Happy to have those. I've got the bag that I picked up at the store with my bounty, not from Smuggler's Bounty, but bounty from their headquarters. We have a question, and I apologize because sometimes the comments come in pretty quickly. Is Darth Vader really Luke Skywalker's father, or is it a rumor? If you would have asked me that after I watched Empire for the first time as a kid, when it was in theaters, I would have not been able to answer the question, because I remember even my dad saying, is it real? Is he telling the truth? I mean, it's Darth Vader. He could be lying. But now I think we all know the rumors have been put to rest. He is Darth Vader's son. Luke is Darth Vader's son. We have another question. Do I think that Captain Phasma is going to be a badass in The Last Jedi? I believe so. I hope so. You know, I've said pretty much from the first time that I started talking about The Force Awakens that the entire trilogy must be produced for us to appreciate any one of the films within the trilogy, because these films, as much as they're standalone films, really make more sense in the greater scope of this trilogy. So I think Phasma's story will continue to play out. If you're more interested in Phasma, there is going to be a novelization coming out, and that is dedicated to Phasma. It's titled Phasma. I hope to be able to read it if I can get my hands on a copy, you know, anytime soon and have time, because I'm always doing things, whether it's live broadcasting and interacting with people, or showing you what I might have picked up, including Weetief, who was battling on Jeddah as a part of Saw Gerrera's crew. Weetief Cayube. Cayubi? Subi? Weetief Subi? Someone can correct my pronunciation. I've had to slow down a lot of my pop collecting, not because of cost necessarily, because of size. I tend to be a box collector as well. I get really excited when it comes to any figure or figurine that doesn't have a human likeness, if you can't tell from a lot of the collection behind me. So droids and monsters, characters, creatures, aliens, or like, you know, masked soldiers or masked characters. Not so much any within the range of human likenesses as much, even stylized human likenesses that you might see with the Funko Pop ethos. But I now have a Weetief and a Death Star droid. Very happy about this one. Because, you know, again, droid. There is a variation, and I'm not sure where that variation is going to come in. At least I don't think I have the variation. I just looked up to see some or two other pops that I got in the recent Smuggler's Bounty box, R2-D2 and C-3PO, without his metallic, you know, not coating, shell, his chassis, the naked C-3PO over there. But I wonder if that's going to be a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive there, or if it's already available. I haven't done much research in it. So those were the only two that I bought, but I also got another one. Oh, hang on, there's a question. Do I think Disney is going to replace R2-D2 with BB-8? I don't believe so, but then again, R2's story is not really played out in the trilogy. We don't know where he fits. He's certainly going to be a part of The Last Jedi. We don't know in what capacity, but he's there on Octu. He came with Rey and Chewbacca to go find Luke. But I don't think Disney replaced them. I think they did the right thing by introducing a new type of droid. I mean, years have passed. I mean, technology, you know, evolves. It's nice to see these BB units. We're going to get a new type of BB unit. I haven't quite memorized this one yet, but it's like a darker, almost looks like a First Order BB unit, dark, like a gray with red, a style of head, much as BB-8 had a curved dome. This one's more like an R5-D4 type of dome on top of the ball. I don't think that R2 was replaced. But I will say that I think in The Last Jedi, in terms of merchandising, you're going to see a lot more Porgs than you did BB-8. Or at least, as much as we saw a huge marketplace of BB-8 stuff with The Force Awakens, I think we're going to see a huge amount of Porgs with The Last Jedi in this next push, which begins in just a few days as of the recording of this AMA live broadcast and showcase of what I picked up at Funko headquarters. Last but not least, I got this. Now, if you are a collector, you know that this is an exclusive, a pretty rare exclusive, and it's rather pricey. I didn't buy it. It was a gift. I'm very grateful for that. I've been supporting Funko for quite a while, and so it was nice to have this, to be able to bring home as one of the crown jewels in my collection. A Jedi Conan. This is one of the only ones that I would have wanted, at least in the last range of Conan special pop vinyl. I tend to stick to the Star Wars stuff. The other one that I may have wanted, or may eventually get at some point, keeping my fingers crossed, is the Stormtrooper Conan. But what makes this nice is that it's got my daughter's name on it, Jedi. And yes, that is her name. She's named after every mother in our immediate family. My mom, my wife, and then my wife's mom. It just worked. It worked. I'll get into the details if people are curious at some point in the future. Thank you, everybody, for being with me. Thank you for tuning in live and interacting. Thank you for supporting us across the variety of social channels. We really hope you follow Star Wars Radar everywhere. Keep the questions rolling in because, I love answering them in relation to Star Wars fandom, my Star Wars fandom, even though I'm not a perfect fan. I don't know if there is a perfect fan. There's no wrong way to fan so long as you're a fan. So I love you. I appreciate you, but may the Force be with you.